You've made some frequent implications that David is too pure for this world.
Oh, you're too pure for this.
Why, you said that right to my face.
I know I did, and I meant it with my whole heart.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Do you think that's the truth of the matter, or is it just that you're super edgy by comparison?
I'm so edgy. The most edgy anyone's ever been, actually. I've redefined the edge in the Oxford English Dictionary. In this way, we are born for these characters, I suppose. We have...
Finish each other's sentence. Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to say finish each other's
Yeah,
sentences.
definitely. We finish each other's sentences.
What's next for the Justice Gang? And I think we should start with Anthony, since you're the newest member.
Wow. I mean, well, honestly, just happy to be here and continuing to fit in. Yeah, just, thanks.
I don't think what's next for the Justice Gang is up to us. It's about what's happening in the world that we need to solve.
Yeah.
So I would like to do more films with James. That's all. Whatever that means.
I think in this film, we see the Justice Gang dealing with some gigantic physical threats. I would love to see them have to deal with some kind of mystery. Some detective work. I have to kind of
Love a mystery.
hit the streets.
Like a Knives Out kind of ensemble mystery.
I want to start off by talking about Beck like he's not here for a second.
Absolutely. I feel that's comfortable. Good.
A recent report appeared online implying that Beck Bennett was the most well-liked person in 30 Rock. I'm wondering if that energy transferred to set or if that whole report was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, no, it did really transfer to set. Everybody really loved me. And yeah, they said incredible things about me the whole time.
Here we go.
Beck is so well liked that our group chat, the Superman group chat, what is the full name of it?
It's Superman Gang ... even Beck.
Even Beck, that's it.
Which of course is a testament to how much we all love him and how much he means to all of us.
That's very sweet.
Most expensive guy in the world.
I just love to be included. Just love that I'm there.
When you're at the bottom of the pecking order, it secretly means that everyone just adores you.
That's where I like to be.
Yeah.
Keep expectations low.
You're crushed.
Yeah.
I quite liked the DC Studios intro being so simple and unassuming. You know what I mean? Was that intentional? Was there a lot of thought that went into that? And was anyone pushing for this big animated Marvel-esque kind of thing?
Peter Safran is too cheap to push for a big animated Marvel-esque thing. I remember we talked to one of our marketing guys at the beginning and we're saying we want a new intro and blah, 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 blah. And he said, okay, well, it's going to cost about $2 million and this and that. I'm like, we're not going to spend $2 million on that. I got a CGI dog I want to make. So, but I like that. I do like the simplicity and elegance of it. I did find sometimes with other things I've had to deal with, it just with both at DC and Marvel, they were both so long that it almost became too much a part of the movie itself, as opposed to just being the stamp on it. And sometimes it worked really well, but sometimes it didn't. It seemed to be too unwieldy.
Do you have in your inner monologue, is there a voice for Crypto? What does Crypto sound like?
I think my dog Ira's voice sort of has become my voice for most dogs, unless it's entirely inappropriate. So I bet if I were to think about Crypto's voice. Hey guys, I'm just here to hang out and do help out a little bit, to give some notes. James asked me just to give some notes about, the number of squirrels and treats in this movie is a little bit low, so
He's
have to work on
vaguely
that.
Swedish, but also giving the California.
We're not sure where he's from, but he definitely was raised in Philadelphia.
We're gonna cast our Justice League, all right? First round pick for your Justice League. Who are we going with?
Martian Manhunter.
Hey!
I'm gonna put my vote in for Batman. I cannot wait to see who,
Sure.
what. I want to see what it's like. I love Batman.
What would your dynamic be like with Batman? Yeah.
Batman actually in the comics knocks Guy out.
That sounds.
One punch to the face.
That sounds right.
I would love to play that scene.
Plastic Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a deep cut.
That's good.
Well, it's elemental cut.
I think I need another woman.
That's
Maybe
fair.
more women on there.
Wonder Woman?
I would love for Wonder Woman to be here. I feel like Hawkgirl and Raven would get along really well. Just similar vibes, similar goth punk vibes.
Dead Man. I want to see
Beautiful
Dead Man
outfit.
too.
Great outfit.
Great outfit.
Metamorphone Dead Man. Just a couple pasty white bald heads.
Yeah.
We know that everyone loves Jimmy Olsen, especially the ladies. But what's Jimmy's dream girl?
I think Jimmy's dream girl we were talking about yesterday might be on the other end of the row over here. I think it might be. Right?
When were you talking about that?
Yesterday, isn't that in the comics? Jimmy might have somewhat of a workplace crush on Kat.
He likes cougars.
He might like older women.
Yes.
Calm down, Steve. And Steve's not too happy about that. Everybody's leaving Steve behind. Steve's not feeling too good about that.
So there's a love triangle going on here.
There could be. We keep pitching that. We keep getting shut down. Every day we're calling James. We're like, I think there's something here.
Yeah.
I think we all these big ideas.
Rumple's been thrown around.
We're gonna keep pushing it.
And I love it because it's all good copy.
Are you saying there's already talks about a sequel?
I am actually saying that, yes. There is a sequel in the works called Cat and Steve. Not allowed to say much more about it, but it's R-rated, like really intense.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
At what point did you know that you were born to play Lois Lane?
I still share a healthy amount of insecurity about this. We haven't seen the movie. We're waiting to see it with everyone at the world premiere here in LA on the 7th. David, Nick, and I are all gonna hold hands and experience it together. No, Nick's already seen the movie. I'm a little afraid.
Answer
when
the question,
people say
Rachel.
that.
When did you know for a fact that you were born to play this role?
I don't know. I still don't know. But we appreciate people asking questions like that and that you liked it.
Yeah, it's great if people
and that
get
you believed it.
Yeah, if people get that feeling about us and these characters, that's amazing. Yeah.
I thought that Mr. Terrific's epic fight sequence, it felt Yondu-esque. Was that intentional?
I think he is Yondu-esque. I always really liked Yondu's super. You're the first person to bring it up, but it's totally true. I always liked Yondu's superpower that he was able to use this thing to, it's so different. He has this other object which he can whistle, and with Mr. Terrific, he's able to use the T-spheres through a series of hand signals and get them to do all these different cool things.
Nathan, you've worked with James a lot.
This is true.
This whole cast is funny as hell, dude. Why do you think that he casts that way?
James has the ability to, first of all, he wants to work with people that he wants to hang out with for months at a time. If you're going to be around, he wants to make sure you're going to be cool. So he has a process by which he vets people. He doesn't want to hire a jerk. And on top of that, if you're going to be good at comedy, you have to be able to be honest and sincere. And that's what actually makes dramatic acting so good as well. So I think you can be a great dramatic actor and not very good comedically, because comedy takes timing. Comedy takes timing. See?
Yeah, that's it.
Good there.
It's like we're not only friends, we're actually
super friends.
Thank you.
Catching on.
It's catching on. It's catching on like the plague.
They didn't seem to enjoy that joke.
No, they hate it.
I indulge.
No, you endorse and
I like
enable.
You enable.
Because he's so funny.
Yeah.
And magnetic and just like charming, and his comedic timing is so on.
Yeah.
That I think he likes that banter between his actors and his friends. It's just his personality.
Yeah, he's really funny, and he also loves to laugh. Like he loves to give it up,
the greatest
and laugh, and fill a room with like just. Yeah, he's just, and he kind of, he's open to everybody on set. Really, he's like, he just loves, that to be entertained and to entertain, and he loves to get as much out of, the scenes as possible. I think.
You have great comedic timing. In this movie.
Thank you. You are very funny, by the way. That's something that we all say about you. So, yeah, I'm going to answer for her,
Say
but you
more.
answer as well, please.
Say more. Say more. I'm like blushing.
She's out of words.
What was the question again?
Do you have a favorite ridiculous line that you had to deliver? Or?
She just had so many.
Ultraman,
great...
you did so good.
That was yeah.
That's so good.
That was like Ultraman, you did so good, and that was like I remember saying that table read, and everyone laughed, and I'm like.
Yes.
So yeah.
You're such a natural, man.
Oh, thank you.
Engineer has a different kind of energy.
Oh God, yes. She's not funny at all.
I'm sure you're going to get this a lot today, but in the comics, she is often a hero, you know?
She is.
So was that something...
It's just who she is in this in this story. She just happens to be teaming up with the wrong person, but for the right reasons. She does want to change the world and make it better. She's deeply affected by the path the world has taken. Has her been hurt so much as a child. Her parents, were killed in a violent accident, and she needs to change. So she sees in Lex the tool to make that happen. And at the beginning, she does believe in him. He has, very good reasons to do what he does. And she starts to realize he's not the person to do that and to team up with, but she's too deep into it now and she can't back out.
This might be the most evil villain I've seen in a superhero movie ever.
I'll be honest, I don't think he's that bad in comparison. I mean, I think he has a point of view. I mean, I think, for instance, Chuck Woody's character, the High Evolutionary in Guardians 3, he's way worse than he's not really. But I think that Lex he's really bad in sort of a real way. He is. The boss that you have that on the one hand is so charming and, he's giving the guys back rubs and he's all, his total dude bro, and then just switches on a dime when he gets upset and throws pencils at you and screams. And he's just that sort of basic, egomaniacal, narcissistic, guy that I can believe in. But I understand his point of view towards Superman. I mean, he was the greatest man in the world. He was the smartest person in the world. Everybody thought he was the greatest. Even though there were other metahumans in the world, he was the greatest guy in the world. And then all of a sudden this guy comes along in this silly costume and this charming grin and this great jaw, and he's second best and he's forgotten and he hates it. And so he's sort of taken his envy and rationalized that he's protecting everyone with this. He's saving humanity. So I get him. I get Lex. I understand.
Are we seeing him up against some legitimate baddies? Are we about to realize maybe he's not that bad? I mean,
I think we're gonna see more of Lex. That's for sure.